What's up guys, Romsicle here, back with another video. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to clean and maintain your boost shoes so that they'll have that pristine white for a long time. Let's get right into it. As we all know, Boost comes out of the box extremely white and clean and pristine, and it looks absolutely amazing. But the sad reality is, Boost will eventually yellow. There will always be a little tiny bit of yellowing on the Boost because due to the environment where you're stepping, maybe your heel touches the ground, things like that. All these are the external factors that make the Boost yellow. That's the thing you get when you wear them. If you're someone like me who wears Boost every single day, you're definitely going to see some yellowing around the heel. As for my tips for maintaining and cleaning the Boost shoes, you will never have to buy Rejuvenator, you will never have to buy Jason Mark, and you definitely won't have to buy the oil-based Sharpie, the white Sharpies that a lot of YouTubers are using to clean their extremely yellowed Boost. Our mission is to not get to that point, and we wanted to keep it as natural as possible to keep that original whiteness going. And it's gonna take some time, but it'll definitely be worth it in the long run. You'll see. This method is extremely easy. You probably already have this in your house, and you only need one item. If you have NMDs, you'll need two items. And that main item are these. These are disinfectant wet wipes. They're pretty cheap and they come with a bunch of wipes. Each shoe you probably need only one sheet, but if you maintain it a lot, you can actually pull off with one sheet for both pairs of shoes. These are my only two pairs of Boost shoes. We have the NMD C1 Porter that I did a review on if you want to check it there. And here's the CS1 Gore-Tex that just came out around a year and a half ago. If you want to check that review, you can also click up over there. I've worn this shoe for over 100 times. Yes, I've kept track just to make sure how well I'm putting up with these. And this one I've worn around 80 to 83 times. So considerably a lot, and I wear them every single day I go outside. Some days I don't go outside, so I don't wear them, but every day I do go outside, it's one of these shoes. And as you can see, the Boost here it's alright. It's not yellowing or anything. I haven't cleaned them yet, but I'm going to clean them just for the example in this video. So the coloring is very nice. There's not much yellowing. For the heel side, there will always be a bit of yellowing for sure due to the fact that it contacts the ground the most. Almost 90% chance of actually touching the ground with the Boost for at least the NMD Boost soles. And as for maybe EQTs and Ultra Boost will be less for sure, and EQTs you'll probably have a little bit more. So there's not much yellowing. Actually, there's like little to no yellowing except for the heel side, and there's just some little dirt parts around here and there, but overall extremely clean for the most part, considering I've worn these over 100 times and these over 80 times. The key tip to keeping Boost shoes clean and pristine at its optimum white colors is to keep it maintained and clean it once in a while. For me, I started off with every 20 wears I would wash it or wipe it down once, but then I saw that a lot of more dirt was coming onto it more quicker than usual, so I went down to 10, so I wipe it around every 10 wears. As for my Gore-Tex, lucky enough, those are water resistant, so I can actually just pour water down the faucet and just run my shoe over the faucet and it'll be good to go. But you also need to wipe it down so that the dirt doesn't build up or anything like that. You want to make sure you're getting through every corner, every nook and cranny, and make sure you're going by the grid of the Boost, because when that dirt is being built up, that starts to yellow the Boost and you don't want that. So with the wet wipes, all you need is one sheet for one pair of shoes. If they're super dirty from a hike or something, then you might need two sheets for a pair of shoes. Just fold it up into a square so that your hands don't get dirty, and you can start rubbing the Boost sole. Start off with rubbing the Boost firmly with the wet wipe. I usually start off with the lateral side since that's the side where most people see your Boost. Make sure you're rubbing by the grain of the Boost, which is left and right. Doing so will remove most of the dirt on it. Unfortunately, if your Boost has holes, you're out of luck. You might be able to dig it with a Q-tip or something, but it's pretty difficult. Also, you can use your nail to put more pressure into the Boost so that the dirt kicks up into the wipe. Since Boost has so many ridges, it's a good idea to get right into those ridges with your nails to pick up any sand or dirt. If there are bubbles forming, you need to either spread them across the boost or you need to weaken your wipe. You don't want bubbles to stay on the boost for long because then you'll get watermarks. After wiping down the entire boost midsole, for NMDs specifically, wipe down the EVA pods with the wipes to the point where there are bubbles, but only for the ridged surface. Then take a Q-tip and use those bubbles to trap dirt inside the little ditches on both sides. There's a surprisingly good amount of dirt in these areas and it's a great idea to clean them up. After wiping down, try to make sure that there's minimal bubbles around. Do not dry the boost with tissue paper because that'll just put more junk into the boost. The disinfectant liquid will evaporate quickly so you won't have to worry. Specifically for prime knit uppers, you don't want to rub so hard that the wet wipes leave residue on the prime knit. Clean the boost firmly and carefully. You don't want to give yourself more work. There's no rush when cleaning the boost, and it should take you around 5 to 10 minutes per pair of shoes to clean them up. Here's a comparison of the before and after. You can see that the boost wasn't even that dirty to begin with, but that's the key to keeping the boost white. You need to clean them every so often. These Gore-Tex shoes are an example of what I'm talking about. I wear these everywhere, in the rain, in the mud, in the grass, and I've had so much gunk in the boost, but I clean them up right away so they still look almost brand new now. And that's the key to success. Clean your boost every 10 wears or whenever you've had a rough day with them, such as after a hike or an event that makes them dirtier than normal. If you don't clean them, the stains will stay and you can't save the natural whiteness of the boost, and you'll just end up giving yourself more work than usual. You have two sides of the story. You have the dead stock white sole, and here's the extremely beaten down, dirt-filled, straight up yellow boost. It's not even white anymore. So you start off from here. You start wearing it, you have a little bit, it keeps going a little over, but if you maintain it and wipe it down as soon as it gets dirty, you can go back a little bit to that whiteness. So you wear it, it goes over, you clean it, it goes to here. But if you wear it for a long period of time and you don't clean it whatsoever, even if you clean it, so we're in the middle section right here, even if you clean it, all the dirt and buildup that's already been on the shoe for such a long time because you've worn it for so long, even if you clean it, maybe you'll only go to halfway. You will never go back to the original part right here. And keep in mind, we want to keep that natural boost color and that natural vibe going on. I personally don't like the oil-based Sharpie, even though it looks great, like in videos and whatnot. The idea is to keep the shoe as natural as possible. You can clean it easier because with the oil-based pen, you'll just have to keep adding on more layers and layers as it continues to get even more dirty. So we want to never go to this point or even this point right here. This point is where you use the oil-based Sharpie. And pretty much you'll never go back to here because in the end, there's a layer of paint or whatever oil it is from the Sharpie that's on it. So cleaning it will become much more difficult. We want to make cleaning as easy as possible for us and also have our shoe extremely clean. So we want to have our usage and cleanliness right around this area. That's the most optimal point, and that's how I've been doing it, and it's turning out pretty well. So that's been it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you learned something new about cleaning your boost shoes. The idea is to maintain them and clean them as much as possible because that will keep your boost sole healthy and keep it white, and you always want that because you always want to flex those boost shoes when you're outside. You don't want to show off some boost shoes that are all green and yellow. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys liked it. Like and subscribe to see more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.